once you've built out your email copywriter AI assistant, whether that's on Claude or on ChatGPT, I recently moved mine over to Claude. There are two ways in which you can really use this. So the first is to come to your copywriter with your idea for your email already semi-flushed out, right? And this is where you can literally just brain dump something in here, like kind of what you'd be thinking in your head, like, here's what I want to write a newsletter about this week, and just let yourself brain dump it, click enter, and it'll come up with the first draft, right? And maybe you have to go back and forth a little bit to get it exactly where you want it, but it has taken that idea and flushed it out for you in a really much more advanced way than just if you'd brought it to sort of Claude or ChatGPT without all of the background of building out this AI assistant. So that is option one. And then option two is to go to your email copywriter and have it help you come up with the ideas, right? So let's just go with option one to start with. So let's just say I want to write about AI in my newsletters this month, since I am promoting my AI Dream Team offer, which will open at the end of the month for my audience to buy. I want to write a bold email about how I think more women in particular need to enter the AI world. It's moving at a fast pace and largely dominated by men. I think this is an important opportunity for women to build incredible tools, companies, and more. Sometimes I come to this with like a story, but in this case, I don't really have one. I don't have a story to tell about this, but instead want to really ignite the women in my audience to think about this seriously and want to be a part of the movement. This is like, I'm thinking about this as more of sort of an inspirational email. So I've really just kind of brain dumped something, right? I don't have a structure of the email. I don't kind of have so I'll often come to it with a story. So in this case, I don't really have a story. I don't really have a hook. I just have an idea, a general idea. So let's see what my AI assistant has come up with. Okay, so a couple of potential subject lines: why women need to dominate AI. The AI is missing into something huge. We can't let men have all the AI fun. AI needs more of us. The future of AI is female. Let's make sure of it. Okay, so here's the email. The AI industry has a problem. Walk into any AI conference, scroll through Twitter, or peek inside the top AI companies, and you'll see a whole lot of men. Now, I'm not knocking the guys. They're doing incredible things, building tools, pushing boundaries, but here's what keeps me up at night. If we let AI development stay heavily male-dominated, we're going to end up with AI that sees the world through one lens, one perspective, one worldview, one set of priorities. And that's not just a diversity problem. It's a massive missed opportunity. Right now, the AI industry is like a party where half the talent didn't show up. Think about it. Tools being built today will shape how we work, create, live for decades to come. I refuse to sit back and watch. Here's the thing. You don't need a PhD. You don't need to code. You already have those skills in spade. You know what people need. You know how to solve problems. You know how to make things better. It's literally what you do in your every day in your business. Now take those and apply to AI. So I love this. Like this email, it sounds like me. It sounds like things I would say. It sounds like an inspirational email I would want to write to my list. So honestly, this email has kind of nailed it. It's really kind of nailed it. And I don't need much. I don't even know how much tweaking I would do to this email. So there's just an example of I've given it a really baseline idea and it's gone ahead and written me a pretty incredible email. And if I wanted to make any tweaks to it, I can just reply to it and give it that feedback here and it'll come up with like my next option, right? So loving that. That is like option one of how you can use this new assistant to write out your emails. Option two is if you don't have, let's say you don't have any email ideas and you're like, okay, here's kind of generally what I want to be talking about this month, but can you give me some ideas to write about? That's what I did right before I hit record. I got one ready. So I said, I want to talk about AI in my emails this month. I want to get my audience ready to purchase my AI Dream Team offer, which I'll be opening at the end of the month. Can you give me 10 hot topics that drive curiosity that I can email about? So again, like I haven't given it much. And I really liked some of these ideas it came up with. So these are all kind of like hooks, right? That I could talk about. So I fired my VA and hired my AI team instead. The $2,500 team member that cost $20. I like that one a lot. My secret weapon, 25-hour work weeks. What happens when I gave AI my brand voice? The task I'll never do manually again. Why most people are using AI wrong. My AI team works while I sleep. The truth. Like these are really good email ideas, right? So it's given me 10 that I just kind of love. So this one, number two, the $2,500 team member that cost $20, share a specific example of an expensive task used to outsource, break down how AI does it, and include actual cost comparisons. So let's just say I love number 2. I could see talking about my podcast production AI team of assistants I built. They do everything from show notes, titles, blog posts, SEO, descriptions, pulling assets for interviews, developing interview questions, and even pitching me to be on other shows. Could you help turn that idea into an email? Okay, so let's just see what it does here. So it's given us the general idea. I've said I like that one. And here's the example where, kind of like I had to fill in the blank a little bit of a specific example I used to outsource. And then here we go. Last week, I got a DM that made me laugh out loud. There's no way you do your podcast without a team. The show notes are perfect. Your descriptions are SEO optimized, and your episodes always have the best title. She wasn't wrong about having a team, but here's what blew her mind. My entire podcast production team costs less than a nice dinner out. I mean, it might do that kind of thing, right? Like kind of give you a story that isn't actually something that happened. So you may need to edit something like that. But I kind of like where that email was going, right? To open up with a story like that. And then, let me break it down for you. Here's everything that does. Not to mention the back and forth. And now I just record the episode, drop the audio file, and my team handles everything else. Yeah. Love that. Simple email. I obviously would probably change the story at the top and add a little bit more into this. I would probably want to add something about, I really love the podcast assistant I built that helps pull the like bio and questions for me. So I would probably flesh out this email a little further. Like I would reply to Claude here and give it a little bit more detail about that and have it integrate it into the email. But that was like less than 5 minutes. And I came to this without an email idea at all. And now I'm kind of like 80% of the way there with this one. It just needs a little bit more back and forth to make it really aligned with what my email, like the caliber of the emails that I send to my list. So that's how you can be using the AI assistant as your email copywriter once you have created it. And the more you make sure it's like optimized with the knowledge files and in the instructions here, the better your assistant will be. So get it going, start using it, and circle back and let me know how it goes.